It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see the Colts sure-handed tight end. He's coming off a game where he cleared the century mark with ease, over 150 yards. It's the Colts and the Jaguars, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And he returns this to the 22. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting on a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The rushing numbers for Bigsby a week ago. 12 carries, 59 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On third down, Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 55 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. Open man right side is Ingram. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They give it off here to the tight end. And they'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Brenton Strange, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6. Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with the football. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of carries, 131 yards, and also the score.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Colts are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they'll hand off to Hull. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Richardson to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw this. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Lawrence will throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And out across midfield down to the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Lawrence. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 18. 23 yards the pickup there. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this 1st quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Colts taking the field again. Running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they were able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Devon Hamilton able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd and long for Richardson. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. Christian Kirk deep to return it. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Jags with a football to begin the 2nd quarter. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. From the gun, Bigsby. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Another run by Bigsby. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it can be tipped up and picked off.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And that is incomplete here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target. but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On second down, it's Taylor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it fourth down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Lawrence. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made. No grounding. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Parker Washington. 69 yards. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Richardson out of the shotgun. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to Tennessee, but they're on top right now as they come up here 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. In motion right is Ridley. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now Lawrence to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He is putting on a show in this 2nd quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10 now, it's Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 38-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Lawrence. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Again, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. On second down, it's Richardson to throw it, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Richardson working from the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. Our visitors jumped out to this halftime lead thanks to the play of their quarterback. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter. But you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of a yard. And the Colts are going to have a first. Richardson to throw off play action. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Richardson looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
For the Colts field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Here's a give to Bigsby. And some room to roam now. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Here's Lawrence to throw. A short throw to Ingram.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm, they've been sharp, they've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
Now a handoff to Bigsby, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots. And right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
A run here with Bigsby. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Lawrence, and this is going to be incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Play action. Now Richardson. Looking middle, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And from the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Running left, Taylor. Oh, look at the juke. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 45 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Off play action. Richardson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Well, this offense has already been forced to settle for field goals on their drives earlier, so this is not a welcome sign here.
Indeed, it is not, and they certainly hope it's not a sign for the entire game because they know they've got to be able to sustain drives all the way through. Pick up those guys rushing the quarterback and give himself a chance. What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On the carry, Bigsby. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Colts 43-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. They go play action now. Lawrence across the middle and into the hands of Ridley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Richardson on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
That's good for a Colts 1st down.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Andre Cisco on the coverage.
And Richardson back to throw it. To the right side, complete to Taylor. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Richardson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Unnecessary run defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he fires one incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Back to the air with Richardson. Being chased out left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Richardson on the bootleg here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Here's Richardson to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A short throw to Ingram.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Lawrence will throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
On the coverage.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Washington's got him. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. That is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
A throw over the middle taken in. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Richardson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
It's a pickup of 6.
Again, it's Richardson. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Touchdown Colts. Josh Downs, 59 yards. And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So with that neat 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
So it's the Jaguars who come away with a win, and they got a solid outing here from their quarterback, Charles, and that's, of course, Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, just a tremendous game throwing the football. Over 400 yards passing, 3 touchdown passes included in that total. And he really just dissected this defense from the opening kickoff to the final gun.
So for the Jaguars, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be